Well, as more borders begin to open up across Europe, some countries are trying to contain localised outbreaks. Well, as Euronews' Evelyn Laverick reports, health authorities in Portugal and the UK are racing to try and contain COVID-19 clusters before they spread any further.
The border between Spain and Portugal is finally open again after 3 months of COVID-19-induced restrictions between the two neighbours. But even as a new normality returns to kickstart economies and in particular tourism, both nations are still coping with clusters of infections. From today, Portugal is reimposing virus curbs on 19 less affluent districts around the capital Lisbon, and some residents are feeling abandoned.
They don't tell us anything, they just come and distribute masks and that's it. We're discriminated against like in all neighbourhoods, simply because we're an inner city neighbourhood.
What will become of us when we already have nothing and we're struggling to exist? What will become of us in the middle of this pandemic?
In the English city of Leicester, which is having to cope with extended lockdown rules unlike the easing of regulations in the rest of England, testing is underway to get to the bottom of the spike of infections. Locals are finding it difficult.
I booked a table on Saturday for a beer. I wanted a local beer from a local pub. But as soon as I was told I couldn't, I felt this impulse to go to Nottingham or something. I know it's stupid and I don't want to do that. But people don't like being controlled.
In the US, southern so-called Sunbelt states have become the new epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak. The surge in infections has forced at least 16 of them to pause or reverse their reopening plans. One of President Trump's senior coronavirus advisors had a grim message for a Senate panel.
We are now having 40,000+ new cases a day. I would not be surprised if we go up to 100,000 a day if this does not turn around. And so I am very concerned.
Scepticism over the science, a resistance to authority and the lack of contact tracing and isolating of new cases have all been lamented by US experts. There's too much virus across the country, said one. It's all very discouraging. Evelyn Laverick, Euronews.